Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us we have the Sangean MMR-88. This is an AM, FM stereo, weather alert, portable emergency radio. During this video, I'll perform a daytime AM band scan. Here we can pick up in the Chicagoland area. First go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third we'll start cruising daytime band. So the MMR-88 is a legendary emergency radio. Fantastic. You can still find it on Amazon, selling for between $55 renewed up to $80 for new. Is it worth $80? Probably not. But if you can find it for $50, not too bad. I also have links to these radios on Amazon as well as eBay. You might be able to pick up one secondhand, maybe new in the box, and get yourself a good deal on a really cool radio. This thing has been great on AM and FM reception and weather, just fantastic over the years. It's been about a couple years since I've had this on the channel, so I figured I'd do an AM band scan with it and kind of bring it forward because some people don't know about this one. So let's check out features of the MMR-88. Going to the left-hand side, we got a 3 LED flashlight. Up on top here, we have the switch for the flashlight. It's got different modes. It's got a high, a low. It's got a beacon mode or like a flasher. And then we have an SOS mode. I hit it again, turns it off. Nice. Go to the front, we got 2 LEDs on top here. Weather alerts activated, that'll be red. And when you're charging with the USB connector, it turns red. When you're solar charging, it's green. Kind of nice. Go to the front, we have our display, LCD. It is amber lit, as you can tell there. And if we kind of move it, you guys see what it lights up. It has little icons there. Alarm, it has an alarm, which is nice. Stereo icon, sleep function, various things. There you go, memories, what band you're on, and of course, clock when the radio's off. So there we are. Buttons are pretty simple. Power button, press and hold to turn the radio on and off. If you keep holding it while you turn the radio on, it'll disable the 90-minute sleep timer. Tuning up and down, incremental, seek tuning, and continuous tuning if you press and hold. That's nice to have. Simple volume controls, up and down. That's fancy there. Preset button lets you go to preset mode and back to frequency mode. With presets, you get 19 of them, which is nice. When the radio's off, it accesses a special menu. We press and hold. Shows us our firmware. Keep holding it. Take us to our FM settings. We can go 100 kilohertz step or 50 kilohertz stepping. Nice. Hit this again. Takes us to AM. We can change it from 9 or 10. And then hit it again to back out. So you got the little mini menu. Nice. We have the band button. Of course, cycles the bands. AM, FM, weather. Of course, time set when the radio's off. Dedicated weather alert button. When you press this, it goes into weather alert mode, and you can't use the radio, unfortunately. Press and hold this, and it activates a siren, which I will not do because I don't want to wake up the neighborhood, even though it's daytime. We have a nice sounding speaker. This has got a deep enclosure, as you can see. It's rather thick here. And this sounds really well. This is about, I think, 1.5 inches. I measured it. Just kind of at the opening here. 2 inches would be kind of big in there, but it's possible it's like 1 3/4 inch. So, thereabouts. Public alert. Nice. Okay. Right inside, we got a lanyard hook point. We have a little dust jacket here. Open it up. We got a headphone jack for FM stereo listening. Now, the headphone jack experience is nice. We have a USB output. Wouldn't recommend it. The only downside of this radio, it's fantastic in all respects except for the battery. The battery's a tiny 18350, which I'll show you in a moment. But we have the output just in case. And then we have the micro USB input. Now, yes, before USB-C was really coming true on radios. This is before that, as we all know. At least we're there now. So we'll go ahead and cap that. Now we got these rubber ends, which is nice. It's kind of got a rugged exterior, and the plastics are pretty strong. So it's a good radio. Top, we have that switch for the light, and we have this large solar panel. The antenna is nice. It's 25 inches in length, and it swivels. So yeah, you get some good reception, and it recesses out of the way for protection. Back, we have our dynamo. Pretty basic. Flip it out and spin away. I don't know if you guys listen to the radio much, but in Illinois, we have this instant lottery, the scratch tickets. And it's like, get your trusty quarter and scratch away. I think the same thing, like spin away. I know I'm off tangent, but whatever. Frequency ranges. Get that into focus. Battery. Okay, so, yep, pretty simple. Go in the battery door. It's right here. Little baby. 18350. 850 milliamp hour. Turn it the right way. You guys can read it. That's simple. All right, so size comparison. I don't know what I got. I got some other weather radios. CC Pocket in the house. Yep, people forget that the CC Pocket's a weather radio. AM, FM, weather alert. Gotta love it. So we have that. Nice. And if you don't have that, we also have another weather alert radio, the CC Skywave 2. Has a lot going on here. AM, FM stereo, weather alert, airband, and shortwave. So sweet radio. I don't know if I'm getting it all into frame, but I can bring it up a little bit to get an idea. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, this MMR-88 is pretty decent. It's got some good audio. I really like it. I think I mentioned that already. And then for that, if you don't have those two radios, we have a deck of cards. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can spin like no one can. He loves radios from Sangean land. He's Iron Man, who loves his emergency radios from the man. Except for the MMR-99. It's a good radio, but it's got an internal battery. It's kind of a pain to change. You can do it, but it takes a lot of work. So anyway, I like this better that you can change the battery at least. There are some flashlights that actually have an unprotected button top 18350s that you can put in here. So that's an upgrade. I think Sofirn makes that light. I can't remember what model it is. If I remember, I'll put a pop-up here or a card, info card there. That way, you got a nice flashlight to pair with your radio. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Start cruising the daytime band. Here we can pick up in Chicagoland area. Current time is 10:34. That's AM, of course. Central Standard Time. There's Chicago, Illinois, USA for the sake of the band scan. Northwest suburb. And we're in the month of January. And it's 2026. And it's cold outside. It's like 0 degrees. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Long press. So we are greeted with the battery indicator there. Wait for that to go away. This amber backlight, which is nice. Sleep timer 90 minutes because I didn't disengage it. No big deal. We shouldn't be 90 minutes. Band we're on. And the frequency. Now if you wait, of course, it goes back to clock. Okay, but you get the idea. 19 presets I mentioned, right? Preset mode. Nice. Back to frequency mode. That's simple. Band. Awesome. Weather alert. And tuning. So let's go. Let's start for our first station.
Good mornings on Civic Media. My name is Greg Bach. I am your buddy, your pal, the guy who believes in letting go of the past.
WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. This is 540. This is to the north. So we have north, east, south, west. I have a Terk Advantage Passive Loop to my left here off the table. I'll bring it out if we need to. You can see that green lights for the solar. Let's pick up the solar charge. Okay, let's keep going.
Wow, I'm thankful God didn't strike her dead right then. Now this has gotten a lot of attention.
560 WIND Chicago. The answer?
I have a suggestion for the nice Congresswoman. If you're so disappointed in the United States,
the health benefits of the Mediterranean diet, and it's backed up by several decades of excellent nutritional science, there are many heritage diets that are very healthy.
Here's 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois, which is 150 miles due southeast. It's an NPR station.
When it comes to what someone may be reading a label in the aisle of the store they have access to, and it's like, look, this is what I can get. This is what I can reach. So what's your advice to people who may have limited access?
Hey, must be because of cold weather. I don't know. WKZO. So the guy who always comments on KZO and Lou knows you. He's not number 2 or whatever the heck. He always say all these jokes around. It's funny. But yeah, KZO test passed, and this is without any assistance. And it could be because it's the weather. But I'm going to put a loop on it, see if we can't make it even better. Terk Advantage.
because we did have that third grade reading law, which he did away with.
Yeah, I've been studying pretty closely what has happened in Mississippi.
Awesome, let's keep going.
Tissue, we're thinking of the external scar tissue, the cells in the plasma get out of scar. This is the same type of tissue, but it exists through the entirety of the body. and it results from injury, even those internal injuries. And oftentimes those injuries are below the threshold of our recognition. You know, the wear and tear that happens day
600 WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 175 miles to the west.
we see this become most relevant is post-puberty. You know, a lot of the people that come to me.
Tick. I know. WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. I think it's 137 miles to the east. I forgot to mention that, I think.
Already entered into adolescence will tell you, and one of the big ones.
So I guess my take on all of this is, while the Bears think this is a indicator of how things are going to go next year, I would remind Bears fans and Packers fans.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Teams that are dominant this year were non-existent last year. So Bears are an example of that, certainly. New England, well, they had 4 wins last year.
Affordable transportation options and continued investment in shared micro-mobility and bike infrastructure citywide. A former casket warehouse on Chicago's South Side has been transformed.
WMFN, Peatone, Illinois.
Nonprofit Bandwidth Chicago. The space now offers music and art.
Starting to me, because I want him to be remembered for so many other things.
I think he will be. I mean, like since they if the Bears had been eliminated in the first, if they hadn't won.
Okay, 670 the score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs.
We're always going to talk about it, but DJ Moore will be remembered for some pretty big time catches, I believe. Yeah. I mean, it's notable, but I disagree that.
Great sound of radio on AM. I like it. Now we might pick up Cincinnati with the help of the loop. Let's see. This was pushing it. You can just make out something there. Okay, let's bring the loop in. I think we're going to be able to hear something. There we go, I can hear him. Hopefully that mic's picking it up. He said 300 miles. That's 300 miles due east. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, I'll turn this down. It's going to be jamming.
In order to hot fudge Sunday, the server said crushed nuts. He said no, bad knees. No, bad knees. And that's from Floyd in Crown Point, Indiana. There's the official tally, 31% to 29% with over 2,000 votes cast.
I'm beaming with joy.
720 WGN Chicago, John Williams show doing speed jokes. It's kind of corny. Oh, whatever.
And I emailed him back and said, Floyd, congratulations, you're the...
Cool. So this is WNDZ on 750, Portage, Indiana. I listen to this station on my walks. Comes in clear. It's easy to tune in. Yeah, I like it. Now we're picking up 750.
And it kind of opens up a new world for them.
All events take place at Chicago Children's Theater. It's on South Racine in the West Loop. Some are free, others require admission. We'll bring you top trending stories along with an update in sports next. It's 10:42.
In Chicago, you have to plan for winter weather.
The snow is starting to really pile up on the Tri-State.
780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
5-day forecast at 15 past the hour. Sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric.
Gotta go a little quicker here.
Vouchers. That's basically the voucher program. Remember? Yeah.
They keep saying how flawed.
820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois. Left wing all the way. Very liberal.
That term, Obamacare, against the Affordable Care Act, because they...
And this unnatural excursion has brought only confusion and bewilderment. It has left hearts aching with guilt and minds distorted with irrationality. It is time for all people of conscience to call upon America to come back home. Come home, America. I call on Washington today. I call on every man and woman of goodwill all over.
So as you can tell, it's Martin Luther King's Jr.'s birthday. So yep, national holiday today. So that's it. 860 WNOV, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. To the north there. Let's keep going. Okay, we're just picking up East Lansing. Looping.
Also remind them about frozen food,
there we go.
Canned food, and that those are also nutritious foods and sometimes can be even more nutritious. They're picked at peak ripeness, they're preserved quickly. So a can of beans, rinsed well, a bag of frozen greens, a few basic spices.
Okay, so let's turn this down again. This is 890. This is, I'm sorry, 870, excuse me. WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan, 195 miles to the east.
Takes control of both the full-time military and the National Guard, so we wouldn't have a scenario.
Here's 890 WLS Chicago.
Talk about many times where we'd have a situation of state and locals fight.
Milwaukee Admirals host the Iowa Wild at 6 o'clock at historic Panther Arena. 1,000 kids, 14 and under, will take home a one-of-a-kind Admirals replica jersey.
Okay, 920 WOKY, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fox Sports. Our sports station.
Pride night on Tuesday, January 27th, when the Ads host Rockford at 7.
Compelling insights, unpredictable conversations.
WKBM, Sandwich, Illinois, Relevant Radio.
On Relevant Radio.
The Patrick Muttridge Show.
This is what this is Verizon. This is the brand.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
And they sell them like buck a case, but they're not in the. I mean, again, they have some in the refrigerated milk section.
So we're kind of sandwiched in between these two stations. It's a pretty funny sandwich from 9:30. But anyway, 9:40 is WFAW, Fort Nicholson, Wisconsin. They usually have some good music playing in the evening and during the day.
Oh, he said it well. 888-914-9149. Call that number. We still have time for you if you want to get in here.
Okay, so it's sister station to WKBM. This is WNTD, Chicago, Relevant Radio.
He says, on Ash Wednesday, the church reminds us that unto dust we shall return. How
Eat diets that are of enormous complexity because they change so much from day to day and from person to person, unless you're somebody who eats
WHA, Madison, Wisconsin, NPR.
And so I'm interested in food. I want food-based dietary recommendations.
Wrinkle into things. Yeah. Is it throw a wrench or a wrinkle, Yerk? What's the proper?
You throw a wrench.
You
don't throw
wrench.
wrinkles.
What's the proper? Did I malaprop that? What's the proper expression?
You might have. I don't know the wrinkle.
What is it?
Yeah.
You threw a wrench. Whatever.
Yeah. There's a wrinkle.
1000 WMVP, Chicago, ESPN Radio.
Whatever the hell it is. Rome did not have the year I thought he was going to.
Swoje dobre zdanie na temat prezydenta Stanów Zjednoczonych. Posłuchajcie.
WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
When he assembled a young African-American cast for the new ABC television series What's Happening, based on the motion picture Cooley High.
WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
And Fred Berry in a coming-of-age comedy with 3...
Oh yeah, some music here. Motown, Benton Harbor, Michigan. $95 miles east. Not coming in great, but it's coming in.
Visit straighttalk.com.
At Straight Talk, we get it. You say no a lot. Mom.
WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin on 1070.
To say yes, like a free 5G phone with real unlimited data with select plan activation.
W 27 roku w planach jest maraton na Mount Everest. No i też tutaj...
WNWI Oak Lawn, Illinois, rent a radio station. Yay.
Zobaczymy, co z tego wyjdzie.
Wow, to wszystko, drodzy Państwo, pięknie wygląda.
Para con ellos mirar, porque si con ellos miro, nunca volveré a pecar. Préstame, madre, tus labios, para con ellos rezar, porque...
Hey, WXES, Chicago.
Préstame, madre, tu lengua, para poder comulgar, pues es tu lengua paterna de amor y de santidad.
Impacted by systemic racism and disinvestment.
Okay, 1130, WISM, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That is the phrase that pays, of course, in the social...
Himself more in the Word of God. He says, I will wait for you. O you, his strength. For God is my defense. My God of mercy.
WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago.
See my desire on my enemies. Do not slay them, lest my people...
Okay, got a mute there, but that's cool. WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. The Q, or formerly known as The Squirrel. The Squirrel's on my radio, yeah! Another station I like to listen to. I like to listen to the music stations. We have quite a few around here, so that's not bad. Can't remember on that music either, but we have some Hispanic music on 1200 WRTO Chicago. Notice more music programming lately. That's nice. Normally they're talking.
Y también a la América, pero ahorita andamos salvando nosotros, ya lo de la América, ya tendrán otro día ellos.
WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Gracias. No es todo, nomás quería saludarlos y que Dios los siga bendiciendo.
Keep track of those people now. Why don't we know where they're at? Because no one ever brings those people up.
WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin, an agro station. Talk radio right now, though.
Out. How do we know what?
У нашій клініці якість роботи, якій ви можете довіряти.
WSBC, Chicago.
Здоров'я і краса об'єднуються. Доктор Олена Гордон та команда досвідчених спеціалістів працюють для вас.
Still, after contact with the ground, he's not catch and down. So the catch was never made, even though he is down.
WSSP, Milwaukee.
And you have to show that you secured the ball when you're down. I think it's the right call.
I agree with you. Because of what you said to start there, which is that it was called.
Okay, we got country music on WEKZ, Monroe, Wisconsin, 60 miles. Now, this is usually a hard one to pick up, so again, the weather being so cold might be improving my reception. Very nice. What's something on 1270?
The idea about women being wives who are homemakers, who are with the kids, it's anathema. Just ask Gloria Steinem and all those other erstwhile feminist wives.
Okay, I don't have anything on my list, so I probably found this before. I'll put a pop-up here for it. I think it's a local. Definitely pointed towards Chicago, Indiana. Or Madison.
A voice from the past, and now he's resurrected himself by doing this. And you're right, he knows damn good well that nothing's going to happen to him. And then if God forbid, if they arrest him, it'll be the race card, and they'll perp walk him.
Here's WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin on 1310.
What do we have to lose by going ahead and hitting the confrontation?
That's always his worst day.
Mixing here. I'm thinking this could be WNTA Rockford.
Anybody taking Miami tonight?
Okay, music here, boy. Probably Joliet, maybe? WGOL? Could be wrong. It's kind of the right direction. There we go. There's music on WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois. Neat thing about this one, sister station to 1180. I tend not to listen to this one as much as 1180, but if 1180's got news or commercials, I'll put on this and see there's music here. If I like the same kind of programming, they're similar. So we have The Beat, WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois. Mostly 90s, totally awesome. I like this one. Music here, 1390s, WGRB, Inspiration, Chicago, Illinois. So yeah, WRGN, Racine, Wisconsin, Timeless Hits, also another station I like to listen to quite a bit. So yeah, I'm getting to know my AM band pretty well now, right? Yeah, well, these 30-day challenges I've been doing makes me focus on the bands and programming and looking up stuff, figure out what's playing when. Yeah.
Transactions, said Malaki, is prepared. I've got a roll of 50 pennies.
So here's WRMN, Elgin, Illinois. This is to the southeast, and they actually have a YouTube channel where it's always live if you want to watch them.
We know eventually we'll have to deal with that, but for right now, we're just...
Ο Τζέικοπ Χάρλαν ζούσε μόνος στο βουνό εδώ και 10 χρόνια, κρυμμένος από τον υπόλοιπο κόσμο. Οι άνθρωποι του οικισμού τον ήξεραν.
So here we are, WEEF, Deerfield, Illinois.
800-923-6829 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan...
WROK, Rockford, Illinois.
This vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost.
This is the real WRLL, Cicero, Illinois. A little something there. Tough one to pick up. Keep going. Okay, Iron Country on WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. Nice. I like to hover on the music, but, you know, can't.
For your free copy of the Telling the Truth newsletter, call 812-867-2418.
I think this is Love Spark, Illinois, WLUV. Nice. Hitting the center. Dirt. Little clicks is, I think it's static or dry air hitting the antenna, telescopic. 1580 WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin.
Mr. Tariff, and then seconds later he named himself Tariff King.
It's Joe. 담백하고 푸짐한 염소볶음.
WCGO, Evanston, Illinois.
단백질, 철분, 칼슘, 비타민이 풍부해 건강에 최고인 추어탕을 가장 잘하는 곳은
unavoidably left behind, and he woke up one morning, he had both legs broken, and as soon as it moved out.
1640 WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin. Almost done. Sports Talk on WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin. The Zone. You got Metallica playing.
We've got Wisconsin sports covered. W244DR Pittsburgh, WOZN Madison, The Zone. ESPN has agreed.
and it's kind of wonderful.
Well, I'm excited about that. I have 3 little boys. I look forward to talking to you more about that.
Okay, WVON, Chicago. All right, we'll call it here. So that's it. Yep, it's the MMR-88. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Yeah, fantastic medium wave receiver, fantastic FM, and of course, weather alert and weather broadcasting. Just fantastic emergency radio. Like I said, the only weak point of this whole radio is this battery being such a small guy. Now, it's not a big deal if you have a couple of these hanging around. Yeah, it's the only thing. I do like this door here. It's nice. But yeah, it's so small. It's like, this room. You could put 18650. Come on, guys. But yeah, that's what it is. But otherwise, great radio. Use it all the time. Just fantastic. I just haven't had it on the channel for a while. But yeah, I mean, it can stand up because it's a square, like a big block. I mean, it gets a lot done for the money. If you can find one on sale or, on eBay, like I say, maybe new in the box or barely used, definitely pick it up. Because I'll tell you what, listening to the FM stereo on here is nice as well. So, I mean, this can be an all-around radio. You'll just be charging it often, that's all. So maybe have an extra couple spare batteries, just in case. You never know. Yeah, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. 2, if you like these radios and want to see more, subscribe to the bell icon, get notified of future reviews, band scans, whatever I run into. Sangean really hasn't come out with anything new lately, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we'll see what happens. They've been trying goofy radios and stuff. Nothing really spectacular, but we'll see. 3, comment down below what you think about the MMR-88 in 2026 is even worth your time, knowing that the CC, the CC emergency radio, you know what I'm talking about. I'll put something in the iCard section for it. Awesome radio. I love that radio. It's amazing. Solar, yeah. I couldn't think of it real quick. CC Radio Solar BT is Bluetooth model. There's a regular one of Bluetooth. I think the Bluetooth is the only one now available. I think it's right around $99. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you think about that. That's a cool radio. It's got a AA compartment. It's got 18650 in there that can change. So it's just it's all around awesome radio. So yeah, definitely upgrade to this. Let me know what you think. Would you be picking that up versus this, or do you have a soft spot for this radio? Let me know. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.